Welcome to the results, everybody. Alright, so let's get into it because I have a lot of stuff to show you, and I've been trying to cut down the length of these videos. And that was what I would be saying if I actually had a ton of stuff to show you. And unfortunately, this week was another bummer. I mean, it's been a year, so I don't know exactly how I felt last year, but I feel like I found more stuff last year during the times. Same store on Thursday, thrift store, I found a Black Label Final Fantasy VIII for $2 and a Game Boy Color Kiwi Green, unfortunately no back, for $1. So yard sales, I checked the listings before I went out, and it showed a bunch of new sales that all said they were starting at 8. One said that they were starting at 7:30. And so I really wasn't expecting to get out the door. I got out probably the first sale at 7:50, and you could see if everyone, the regulars, people you pretty much see all the time going out to the sales, were just surprised as much as I was. Some of them even had scruffy hair, like they just rolled out of bed, and or just looked like they were wearing their pajamas. So for this one sale, I was planning to get to early at 9, and it was on the far end of town. So it said it had a PS2, it had Xbox, it said it had PlayStation and Xbox. So I was thinking PlayStation 1. There was a CD wallet beside it with like Twisted Metal 3 was probably the only decent game in there that I saw, and I hate Twisted Metal 3. I don't hate it, but it's just doesn't feel the same. And let's see, they had some sports games, of course, but I asked the guy if he had any more games, and I knew I was going to buy the PS2, but I didn't really want to spend more than $5 for it. So one of the ways that you can early on get your price down is, you get to the sale, you see the PS2, you see your NES, you see your N64, Super Nintendo, whatever, and you see that it doesn't have cords with it, whether it's power, AV, controllers, whatever, and you just need to tell them that early on. You need to mention that, oh, do you know where the cords are? And not say not with the intention in your voice to get them to lower the price, but just asking them, because they're not going to know. Most of the time, they're not going to know. They're going to look around, they're not going to find it. If it's not in the box, it's usually not there at all, and you don't really care. You're just mentioning this so that later on you have some leeway, something to your advantage to get the price knocked down. So the guy takes me inside and shows me like a pile of DVDs and CD-ROM games. Nothing was really there, although I did see an N64 Rumble Pack, of all the things, right? But there were, of course, no games, no systems, and he said I could look around a bit while he was outside. I rummaged through the boxes. They were moving, and his son had pretty much gone to college, and said he could sell any. We were rummaging through. I was rummaging the pile with him, and one of them was Rainbow Six Rogue Spear, and then there was this game, which 13, the comic based, kind of like Born Identity, I guess. But anyways, those two games were there, and I was so happy when Rogue Spear was empty, because he was trying to get me to take it along with it, and I don't know what the hell I would do with that game. $5, and he took it. I don't know how much a sealed 13 is worth, but it's kind of neat to get a sealed game like this, especially the newer games. It's really hard to tell whether or not they're authentically sealed, because they don't have these PlayStation labels on there with the hollow foil kind of thing on there. I don't know what to call it, sticker. And it's not like, of course, the earlier Nintendo games with the seams. So folding. And this is just a regular cellophane, and actually in the PlayStation 3 games, they don't have that Y-fold anymore. I think it's called the PlayStation. The Y-fold is this part at the end, and whatever. They don't have any kind of special. With PlayStation 3, they don't have any kind of special labeling to indicate that it was sealed by the manufacturer. So I think 360 does. I went to the thrift store after it, and I found another PS2. This time, actually, it is a model 5001, which I believe was the latest fat PlayStation model. I haven't tested this one out, but if it does work and plays everything, I might just replace my model, because I haven't played it in a while. But God of War 2 on my PlayStation 2, there was like a part that was skipping, and sometimes it would fail to load, and the disc was perfect. So I don't know, maybe you guys had the same problem. It was around the part with where you're fighting a phoenix, and I just remember it skipping around there. So I was thinking that maybe my DVD drive was a PlayStation 2 controller and an N64 power supply, which is odd, but it was wrapped around the cords and wrapped around the system, so pretty much I got everything here for half price, because the store was having a half price sale, so I ended up getting this for $3. I've had some luck. We've all had some luck, but sometimes you go out there and there's nothing. You go on this roller coaster ride. Start out early morning with full energy, and by the end of the day you're beat, and whether or not you found anything, that's the amount of that's how you measure your success. So I hope you guys had some luck. I hope you guys had some luck, and this video is going to be a short one, so yeah, get out there and get hunting.